Sí, conmigo siempre ha sido así. Es más, le vamos a hablar. Al atún. Atún. Atún con atún. ¿Y ahora qué hace calcetín? ¿Calcetín qué hace ahí en el hotel?
Good afternoon, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. Welcome to the Colorado State Capitol in downtown Denver, Colorado. This Saturday, January 17th, 2021. We're here outside the Capitol in Veterans Memorial Park, where there's a giant fence keeping people away from their memorials and monuments. And we have this young man out here. He has a sign. It reads, "Fear is an instrument of tyranny, and the greatest threat to our nation is ignorance." He's carrying an American flag and would like to say, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today? I'm very good, thank you. We came down to the Capitol today, because it's noonish, and we thought that maybe we'd find some people gathered in a rally of one kind or another. Did you come down here thinking that there might be others as well?
I heard that there were some people out here, but I showed up and nobody was here.
And you showed up and came out by yourself. Would you be interested in describing what the sign that you're carrying means to you?
Basically, I believe our government, in so many ways, uses fear to advance technologies, and they may turn on us in a tyrannical way. And I think we're ignorant of our inalienable rights as sovereign citizens, and that's basically what my sign says.
Fantastic. No, I believe that you have a lot of important words you've used there. Each one of them is very, very key, because fear. I may wear a face mask out of sensible precaution and responsibility, but I'm not currently accessing my technology to Bluetooth tracing, right? And downloading those programs willingly to allow greater exposure by the government to see all that I do. So I could see where sometimes they talked about putting a fence here out of fear.
Yeah, they had that one fence up there.
Well, they did, but I mean like a permanent fence around the Capitol, right? Because they're fearful of what future protests might look like. And that's a silencing of our speech by taking away our space to have speech.
Absolutely. I'm not in favor of that. I think, I look at the Capitol as the people's house. That's how I see it.
Yeah?
I'm pro Second Amendment, First Amendment, our amendments. I think what's happening with a lot of these laws it's just an erosion of those liberties.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot to be said about protecting the First Amendment, about ensuring that the Second Amendment doesn't allow us to have to live in a world where the Third Amendment is null and void, right? Because I believe that there's an importance to the fact that while I am a gun owner and I have guns in my home, I don't carry them publicly in the city. Yeah. Johnny Cash said, "Leave your guns at home," right? Or his mom did, whatever that may be. But the song goes, "Leave your guns at home, son."
Yeah.
Right?
Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Right? We all often yell at police officers because they bring guns to word fights.
Yeah.
and word fights. You know, the First Amendment is about having words and speech.
Being able to have a discussion and to understand each other.
Yeah, yeah. So it seems that there were not a lot of people out today. You're welcome to come say hello as well. This is a place where words are safe and we communicate without violence. I think that's a good space to be today.
Last resort.
Good morning. What does your sign say?
Huh?
What does your sign say?
Oh, I don't know. It's just my shade.
Oh.
You know what?
I know his brother who? Why?
Our problem is disobedience to God. I was thinking this morning.
Where are the
When
trunk lights?
I
don't know.
105.
when one is like down, we always look up
Yeah, I think it's
for the help of the
I
Lord,
think everybody
and then
hopefully
once
get
the Lord gives us and
understanding what it
all our hearts desires and everything, we go like
I was outraged.
sponge, and then we don't need you. And then I was thinking about the devil, how he says, wow, look what God did, I'm this and I'm that and blah blah blah. I'm gonna be more than God. And then he wanted to dethrone God. And then that's the problem with this country. You know, everybody knows when communism was going in the schools and because they paid the schools to let the communism in, and they took the money and took the teachers and took everything. They knew what was going on, they ignored it, and now we got it. A country, it's got the government they deserve.
Yeah, we have an oligarchy that we deserve because we've turned our country over to corporations, where we bow to our masters, the financiers that we depend on just to financially survive.
No, this country, we don't need nothing like that.
Well, that's where we're at currently.
We're self-sufficient. The only, like right now we have problems, but we have problems
I
because they
understand
will
their
open the
position,
economy.
and I understand other
There's
people's position.
plenty of jobs
I
and
think
plenty
I guess
of everything and
I'm
everything.
more about liberty.
But we
Liberty
just,
and freedom.
we don't want to open the economy. That's what it is.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily it either.
Huh?
I don't know that that's necessarily it either.
Well, it's two things. Number one,
Excuse me, sir.
Pardon me, sir.
number one, we think we don't need God. Number two, the economy.
So you guys I had a civil conversation. That's interesting.
When the teachers were telling us that this man was going wrong with America and all of that crap, who went and rallied and protested against the school? Nobody. So now what? We reap what we sow. No?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
If communism is taking over, takes over, that's what we wanted.
I don't think communism's taking over.
Oh yes? You
Not-
can't even preach.
I'm not sure. But currently, I don't think that any communist candidate was elected to office this year.
Oh yeah, all the Democrats are coming.
No, I still think that they believe they run under the republic system.
They tell you.
They may not actually, but they
tell
believe
you.
it.
They tell you we hate capitalism and we'll destroy.
Well, no, you're talking about a socialist, not a communist, ma'am.
They will tell you we'll destroy capitalism. You destroy capitalism, goodbye America.
The problem is that we have destroyed a lot of capitalism in America, by sending jobs and manufacturing overseas.
I would agree with that.
So the whole focus here is that there is little to no traffic on this sunny day. There is little bodies outside and just a few folks flying their flags of freedom, their signs of speech, whatever speech it may be. So we are, actually there are 4 different kinds of socialism. You can't lump it all into one chunk of communism. Do a little research before you come at me like that. And we are quiet down here. There is nobody downtown. So just kind of wanted to come in, do a little pop in, let everybody see that the temperature is lukewarm outside. Sun is out. It's not hot, but it's not windy. It feels a little like spring.
It's bearable.
But it's January, so you're probably doing things like washing your cars, raking the leaves, feeding the homeless. We're gonna go do some of that too. I'm gonna go do some laundry. What's going on?
Good, man.
It's a quiet day today.
No, we're usually out here like fucking ready to go.
I think tomorrow's gonna be a bigger day, but I don't know. Because the president came out on Twitter. They opened his Twitter account back up so that he could do a video saying, I lost the election and Joe Biden is going to be the next president. Or something to those tunes. I caught a whiff of it. Yeah, he's not going anywhere, but you should, definitely. I mean, it's a great sign.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
No, for sure. He's been out here all by himself for the past.
Sometimes that's what it takes. He's the first man to stand.
That's what I said, lone man out here, which is fine.
Hey, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, we had guys that were out here with the American flags. They were not for either side. They just wanted to make sure that it was non-violent.
Yeah.
And when like fights started breaking out, like the guys that were just like flag bearers, they're like, no, we ain't having this shit. No fighting today.
Yeah.
So
I've had a couple people flick me off today, and that's like, do they even read my signs?
no, they don't.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of people, they're just angry at that flag.
I mean, I love our nation. I don't see anything wrong with nationalism. I think it's good. I think it keeps people together.
Nationalism is one way to bind people.
Yeah.
Binding them through the great lie is negative, right?
But ignorance, you can't be ignorant.
You can't be ignorant. Science is real,
Yeah.
you know? So that has to be part of it, for me anyway, right? Impeach Bulbert, that guy's sign says.
I think it says something about impeaching Bulbert.
Yeah, Lauren, she's the one that brought her gun down to the floor of the house and then like refused to like go through security checkpoint and also like said like
She won't wear a mask either.
right. And when you're in close quarters in security chambers, a whole bunch of people got COVID that way.
Yeah.
So, and she comes from Southern Colorado,
Yeah, she's congressional district.
and I hear they're looking for open carrying in the city of Washington D.C. So yeah, guys, gals, humans. This is what do you think of the camera? How's the image? You like that? This is the new personal phone. Tomorrow there'll be something going on, huh? Cool. We're gonna try to get the 4G whatever lined up to this one. All that stuff fixed today. I guess there's gonna be a party here tomorrow, so maybe I'll see you then. I'm gonna go get my stuff done today, so I have an excuse to be out tomorrow.
Is there a time on that?
I'm guessing 1 noon again. Usually, we feed the homeless down on the 16th at like,
Good work.
huh?
That's good work.
Yeah. So I'll be there at 9:30. So we get done 11:30. I'll come here then, check it out. So we'll see if there's a crew here tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I just got an email, somebody asking me about filming tomorrow. So I guess I better answer that. Maybe I got a gig. Have a great day, man.
Take care.
Thank you. And friends, we are in Denver, where it's quiet and peaceful and very touristy this fine day. I do want to get, before I go, just a couple of words from this young man, because he also brought a sign out and has something to say. And free speech means we catch everybody's opinions. So what do you got going on, man?
Well, Lauren Boebert, she tweeted from the chambers. Nancy, the speaker, has left the chambers. She tweeted out to these people who are trying to kill Nancy Pelosi, telling people where Nancy Pelosi was, or wasn't. But it's a dangerous thing. It's a very violent, ugly thing for a sitting congresswoman to do. I think she should be removed. That's just one of the reasons I want it.
Okay. And do you plan on coming back out tomorrow?
No, I don't. But it's a beautiful day, and I really thank you for being here, whoever you are.
Well, my name's Brian Loma. I go by the YouTube handle Cut the Plastic. And I'll be here tomorrow because allegedly there's going to be more people here tomorrow than there is today.
I'm just wondering where the Trumpites are.
I guess they're going to be here tomorrow.
I heard they were going to do violence to our beautiful capital, and that really makes me angry.
I hear their plan is to come here tomorrow.
Thank you. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll come back.
All right, man. Have a great day.
Yeah,
Enjoy
you
it.
too. I'm Bob Campbell. I like people who give their names.
Bob, nice to meet
First
you.
and last name. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
too.
I'm. You can Google me. I'm known in this city. I'm. I got 2 federal lawsuits filed, and about 10 pending, because they like to do a lot of crazy stuff in
I'm
the
a
city.
veteran.
Well,
I'm
thank you for your
retired.
service.
I'm a retired school teacher, so.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, man.
A little bit from A, a little bit from B.
Yeah. Shut up, sit down, read the book.
There you go. All right, gentlemen. Thanks for having your speech out here today. Thank you. Otherwise, it's quiet, folks. I'm in Denver, so we won't be stressing about too much. There used to be signs on that fence that still keeps out the homeless, because they don't have all the security cameras and all the things that are there for that up and running. Thing 1 and thing 2. Is there supposed to be something later, or is it just kind of turned out to be dead?
I have no idea. I just came to eat a burrito here.
Okay. I just seen your camera too and thought maybe you might have heard. I heard that they might be here tomorrow instead as a rally.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. He said I heard on the news.
I don't know. President Trump came out today and said, I lost on Twitter. They reopened his Twitter just so he could give a concession speech. So, I don't know. It's Sunday and it's beautiful. I expected there to be a lot more going on.
Were you like recording those dudes down there?
Yeah. I do a lot of live streaming. I've been at over 100 and...
Hey, that's what people are doing nowadays. What you got? A little steady cam and a phone.
Yeah, that's it, right? I'm on YouTube. I got 4,000 plus subscribers. It's growing. I'm about to be on a new channel coming out called TrueTube. It's gonna be on Roku, and it's like YouTube, but it's gonna be like true stories, daily
What
life.
you're trying to do is document what's going on too.
Oh, I've been out here since day 1 of George Floyd. I've seen cars on fire, people shot. I've seen pro-police rallies taken over by noisemakers. I've seen cars on fire, private security pulling guns on people. I've walked the street at 1 o'clock in the morning, walking down Colfax, and it looks like a war zone with empty shotgun shells and, 50 millimeter rubber bullets.
Get pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy this summer. So,
What's your channel?
yeah, figured I'd at least come check it out, see what was going on today, because I thought, there's been rumors of stuff, and pretty peaceful. Obviously, I'm not the only fellow with the camera. There's 3 or 4
Yeah.
kind of just, what's going to happen? Anything popping off today? So,
Tomorrow, huh?
yeah, that's the word.
What's your channel name?
I'm Cut the Plastic.
Cut the Glass. I'll check it out.
I'm,
I just started one last year, but I just wanted to do scuba videos.
well, I started out because of this guy named Eric Brandt.
Yes. Dude.
Eric Brandt is known as the happy fuck the cops day guy, or fuck bad cops guy, and he used to walk down here and have signs that would have articulated middle fingers and turtles that would wave, and he stopped wearing shoes.
You're live right now, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Eric was barefoot for 3 years almost, because they made it illegal to get on a bus if you didn't own shoes. So this guy got beat up. They put it in their policy, and he wrote, and he's like, "This is a problem because it affects the poor, disaffectionate, disproportionately. Low income, handicapped people, all this stuff. And if you look up the state statutes in Colorado, you don't even have to wear shoes while a waitress serving food, right? The health code does not require that. So, and it's like the hostess or something, but there's some weird regulations. So he went with 3 years without shoes, right? I started hanging out with him because he's getting arrested a lot and videotaping behind him. Then I got arrested. I got arrested for saying there's no bathrooms, there's no water fountains, and these police are here to persecute the homeless so that you don't see them. Fuck the police, right? That was my arrest. And then a couple more since then, all free speech, videotaping, recording. We caught the public defender's office violating state statutes regarding the application process, and it took us to getting their office on the witness stand where the guy was found guilty of disturbing the peace, for them to confess that they were violating state statutes on purpose. They were modifying the legal application and asking for questions that the courts had ruled unacceptable. So, for example, veterans are not required to report their veterans' disability income as an income to qualify or disqualify you for the public defender. That's a silent income that you don't report. Okay? But the public defender's office was requiring that. They were actually requiring affidavits. So if you stood on the street corner and donated and raised money by donation, they were requiring affidavits. And so you'd actually have to go give blood plasma. They actually told people, well, just go give blood, right? Go sell your platelets. And we'll use that as your income, and that'll prove you're poor. Right? So we caught them.
What's the benefit of making more people? That's what it sounds like they're trying to do, or not?
Of making what?
You were saying that people were, I don't know, what's the benefit?
So the point is that the benefit is to prove that the public defender's office is underfunded, and that there's actually more people in the court system who qualify legally for their services, but they're not funded to meet that demand. So you can't say to the city budget, well, this is a deficit that we're not meeting the requirements, right? So you have to fund the public defender's office more effectively if they're just at a level where their applications are where they can meet the quota and serve the people, right? If they got too many people, they can't serve them. You got to hire more people. You need more budget. So those are the kinds of things, right? Over policing. I'm going to court for something here. I got a red light ticket, right? Not a red light ticket, but a speeding ticket, right? I was doing allegedly like 40 and a 30, and I was caught by a camera sitting on a pole. But when I went to go pay my U.S. legal tender cash in two $20 bills, they wouldn't take it. Well, you can't issue me a ticket if you don't take my cash, right? That's the law, because the Federal Coinage Act says this is legal tender. So you have to take it. If you issue a government bill, you have to take cash. Don't take the cash, I don't have a ticket. So, it's these kinds of things that we have come to learn exist in the world, that it doesn't matter what your worldview is if your local view isn't civilly minded. My opinion, anyway. So, yeah, I came to see what's going on in the civil disobedience of the day.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot today. Last week was a lot. And who knows, tomorrow could be a whole new deal. I think tomorrow's going to be the bigger day. So I'm going to go wash my car and get it vacuumed out and do the things that I can on a nice 60 degree day.
Yeah, man.
Have a great day, guys. So they have it, folks. It's quiet in the Capitol. There's still a fence around the property, but there's not a lot of people here. So we're going to call it a day, and we'll catch up with it later. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you soon. Oh, before I thank you, let's see. Christian Warrior, Stephen Mazar. Oh yeah, by the way, folks, this channel is going to be losing all of its moderators here in the near future as Cut the Plastic leaves the downtown streaming environment. You should look for a channel called Seeking Justice. We'll start finding that in the links here soon. I'm going to do a video in the next couple of days. And we're going to start threading Cut the Plastic toward environmental issues. The crossroads of inequity and a consideration of social justice through consumption practices. So, Seeking Justice. Go look that channel up. We'll catch you there soon. Otherwise, everybody, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day.